All right, so we've got a little pilot program that I've got coming up called the Stepping Up program. If you're in the construction or mining industry, you feel like you're a bit stuck, you're ready to go to the next level, you're not sure why you're not getting there, or you just want to get ready to get there, this might just be of interest to you. Now, if you come here looking for a high pressure sales pitch, you're going to be sadly disappointed. What I'm going to do right now is step you through the problems that you might be facing, obstacles that you need to overcome. I'll give you a solution, what Stepping Up program actually does. As I said, you can see this is not a polished sales pitch. Example of how it's worked for myself, why I know it works, why I know it'll work for people that use it, stick to it. And then at the end, we'll see if you're actually ready to get started or if you're not, which is fine either way. So you're just going to flick down to the next screen so you can see this. Perfect. All right. So the problem is, I found this throughout my career. This is the three distinct phases that you tend to end up in. At the bottom, right at the bottom, you're stuck. You're just not getting opportunities. You're not moving up a level. You might see people that used to work for you continuously going past you. The next one is what I call, well, fuck. What happens here is I've got a lad that I'm actually working with another program on this at the moment, is you catch a tiger by the tail. Someone wanders out in the paddock and says to you, I need you to step up, I need you to jump up and take this new position. You get in there and you go, what am I supposed to do now? I'll tell you a little story later on about how that happened to me, way years and years and years back. The third one is when you're right at the top, you're always ready to step up. This is where, right at the top here, let me just get my tech right. This is where we want you to constantly be. No matter where you're starting at the moment, whether you're on the tools, whether you're supervising, you want to go to a superintendent want to go to construction manager. No matter where you're sitting, you think you're stuck, or you got the well fuck, we want to get you up in that, ready to step up to the next level, constantly be up there. All right, so these are some of the obstacles. One of these resonates with you, then that's one tick in the box that this might be a good program for you. All right, so you're not getting recognised for what you're doing. You might be, this can happen when you're younger, not getting recognised. You can get pigeonholed into a certain box, or he or she's just good at that. Leave them doing that. They're not good at, particularly good at anything else. You might have a manager above you that wants to keep you stuck down there because you're making their life easy. A lot of the times, we're not getting recognised. You're in that younger category. Next one's you get a bit older. And a lot of people, you rose to a certain level, a lot of people that have worked for you before, have gone straight past you and you've stayed there at that level. So you're getting passed up. Skills just aren't getting recognised. Right. And then the third one that I spoke about is you get thrown in that deep end. Right. And you go, well, fuck, what do I do now? So, solution to it, to stay in that top box of always triangle, not a box, that top triangle of always being ready to step up, is you learn some core skills. The three that we particularly work on in this program, the Stepping Up program, number one is planning and prioritising your day. You might be good at it already. There's always better ways to do things. We do a system that I use called Scrum, which is about doing twice the work in half the time. It's about eliminating a lot of bullshit, all right? So you'll be learning to do Scrum. Delegating complex tasks. If you ever find yourself saying it's just easy to do it yourself sometimes, it's because your delegation sucks. So there's certain things that you need to work on in that area. If you're getting passed up, this could be another reason why as well, is because the higher you go, the less it's about what you can do and the more that you can get out of your team. So we work on delegating complex tasks. And the last one is work on building culture. The system, a little process that we use for that is something that's called 2-second lane. All right, so let me give you an example of how those 3 stages actually work. So I went to Darwin years and years ago. I'd been off the tools, doing a lot of planning, setting up a job when I was on Gladstone. I'd done a lot of supervision before that as well. And because they needed pipe fitters at the time, what happened is I got thrown back on the tools. Okay? So I was stuck back level below where I knew I could operate easily. Supervisor that I had there didn't have any opportunities for me. There was no opportunity to get off the tools up to the next level. But what happened was, because I did still have some of those skills that I talked to you about, the 3 core skills, he recognised that. At the end of the job, he was going to another company on another job, and he called me up and said, I want you to come across to this other company as a supervisor. All right? So I got out of the stuck, back up to where I was supposed to be very quickly. Only on that job 3 months. And the superintendent I was working for at the time come out in the paddock to me and said they just sacked the construction manager. He said, I'm the new construction manager. He said, you're now the superintendent. I said, that's fantastic, Pete. Glad you got that sort of confidence in me. But what does superintendent actually do? So I was in that well fuck stage. I had to very quickly find a way to get out of that and start performing at that level. The reason I'd always got given those opportunities is because I was always, he actually said to me, he said, just keep doing what you're doing at the moment because that's what I need. So I didn't have to change too much. I was already, all the supervisors, I'd been the first supervisor on the job. All the other supervisors were coming forward to me and asking me questions. I was helping them, directing them how to get their crews running. So I was already doing what he needed me to do. I was at the ready to step up level, even though I didn't think that I was. And that's where we want to constantly get you with this program. So the next role for me, of course, is I've just recently stepped up into taking on more project management type roles, which I've done part-time in the past, but now it's full-time, it's mine. So my next step up, what I'm looking at, what the skills, some true skills that I'm building are to become a COO. That's my next major step up. All right. So if you're ready to step up, I thought I'd lost everything there for a second. Fortunately, we didn't. You think this sounds like it might be a good fit, what we need to do. I'm only taking on 4 people into this program because I'm on a project at the moment. I just don't have time to work with everyone. It's a pilot program, so I've priced it as such. It's $197 a month because I'm still building the program while you're learning as well. So it's a learning curve for both of us, hence the price. All right, you will be working in a small group, 3 other people. There'll be 4 people max in the group. If you think that feels like it's a good fit, there's 2 ways to reach out. Either reach out via, I'll put a link below to my private Facebook profile, start chat with me on there. We'll go through what's called a triage call, which is ask you a series of 6 questions. There'll be a little video just below this one that explains how the triage call works. Message me there, or there's a video below that talks about a little app called Voxer. That's the other way that you can reach out and see, and we'll go through that same triage call process. All right, take that, use it, even if you don't come and work with me. Start working on those 3 core skills, and we'll speak soon.